Let's be honest, nothing boosts confidence quite like great hair. But if you're seeing more strands in the shower, your confidence might not be at its highest. That's why you need Hers Hair. Hers Hair treatments are made with doctor-trusted prescription ingredients that many other hair products out there just don't have. They come in a variety of options, including oral and topical solutions, so you can find the one that works for you. Getting started is simple with a quick online hair quiz. Just answer some questions and you will be connected with a provider to discuss your personalized treatment plan. Through Hers, everything is 100% online, so no pharmacy trips, doctor's office visits, or insurance required, and plus, treatments start at just $35 a month. And the best part, you can get thicker, fuller, healthier hair and start seeing regrowth in as little as 3 to 6 months. Start your initial free online visit today at forhers.com/Kate Casey. That's forhers.com/Kate Casey for your personalized hair loss treatment options. forhers.com/Kate Casey. Individual results may vary. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. See website for full details, restrictions, and important safety information. As the temperature starts rising, I feel that familiar urge to refresh my closet, but I'm not wasting money on pieces that I'll only wear once or for just one season. Quince changes that. Their clothes are timeless, lightweight, and far more elevated than anything else at this price. It finally feels like my wardrobe matches my standards. Like 100% European linen shorts and dresses from $30, luxe swimwear, Italian leather platform sandals, and so much more. The best part? Everything with Quince is half the cost of similar brands. By working directly with top artisans and cutting out the middlemen, Quince gives you luxury, but without the markup. And Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices and premium fabrics and finishes. For example, my favorite thing to get right now, 100% organic cotton cropped cardigan. Get it in vintage rose. Give your summer closet an upgrade with Quince. Go to quince.com/Kate Casey for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/Kate Casey to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/Kate Casey.
The amazing Kate Casey.
Welcome back for another episode of Reality Life with Kate Casey. And this is your What to Watch list episode for June 2nd through June 10th. A lot of you are relieved because it's the end of the school year. Some of you have kids that are graduating. Some of you have kids that are just finishing up elementary school. Some of you are going on the first vacation of your year. Some of you have a lull at work. This is for you because I'm going to hook you up with a great list, not just for this week, but if you go to katecasey.substack.com, you're going to get all of my archive lists. So you can scroll back and just click on any list from maybe like 2 years ago, and you're going to find something that may have just slipped past you that you're going to become completely obsessed with. And it's going to be a great conversation topic for you this next week. So if you have not already done so, make sure that you go to katecasey.substack.com and just put in your email address so you're going to get this list every week. Also, I want to make sure that you are subscribed to this podcast. Make sure that you hit the follow button and leave a 5-star review. And then also the bonus episodes, even more stuff that's even more fun. Behind the scenes stories. I'll ask crazy questions of you. You can ask crazy questions of me. Go to Patreon, patreon.com/Kate Casey. All right. At the top, there's some reality shows that are coming back. Now, Love Island USA is always a hit because it's a good show just to put into your queue for the week. Something silly and fun, doesn't require much thought. This one is hosted by Ariana Madix for the second season in a row. Remember, there was the whole thing that happened with Vanderpump Rules, and then she was in the media all the time, and she got this great opportunity, and this is going to be the second season that she's the host. So why do you like this show? Well, you're going to like this show because it's people making terrible romance decisions, which I find infinitely fascinating, hilarious, and awe-inspiring at some points to watch. So you can kind of live through them, or it might remind you of the period of your time where you had less responsibilities and you could do dumb things. That's the kind of show that this is. So they're going to be on this beautiful location and they're going to meet a bunch of singles, and they wear these dumb necklaces because they need to like put the speaker in somewhere. So at first you're looking at them and you're like, why do they all have those dumb necklaces on? That's why. So it's over on Peacock and you're going to get sucked in quite easily. It began airing in 2019, if you can believe that. And the show has since moved from USA to Peacock, where it continues to just captivate people because of all of the drama that happens. So it begins on June 3rd. It's pretty much every night, if not every other night. So just start watching. You're going to get sucked in. It's season 7, Love Island USA. Another show that is back is Below Deck on Bravo. This is season 12. And the premiere date is June 2nd. The yachting reality series returns with new crew dynamics and high seas adventures, and kind of a fun show to watch if you're not going to be going on vacation. You can live vicariously through the crew and also the charter guests. The charter guests are always weirdos. They have these weird demands. You know that the trip is only like 2 days. I mean, is it worth it? I'm not sure, because they're going to call out all your crazy behaviors. And then also you're going to find out afterwards that you spent all that money and the crew members were diabolical. So another show that people get real sucked into, and it is called Below Deck. It's on Bravo. Season 12 premiere June 2nd. If you like game show stuff, this is a show for you. It's going to be on Fox. It's called The Quiz with Balls. It's a game show that combines trivia with physical challenges. It is hosted by Jay Farrow, who was on Saturday Night Live for many years. This is what's cool. First of all, it's a Dutch series. It's filmed in Australia. And in each episode, 2 families of 5 members each compete for a chance to win up to $100,000. I'm already running through my own family, like who would compete. The game involves answering multiple choice questions where each question has 6 possible answers. 5 are correct and 1 incorrect. Family members stand on platforms corresponding to their chosen answers. And if a contestant selects a correct answer, they remain safe. However, choosing the incorrect answer results in a giant ball knocking them into a pool below. The game continues until one team remains and the last standing member competes in a bonus round for the grand prize. So it's called The Quiz with Balls. It's on Fox. You can start watching it June 2nd at 9. Now, if you are in the mood for a doc, and who isn't, on Netflix they have Trainwreck, the Astroworld Tragedy. Now, I should tell you that Trainwreck is sort of a new series. You know how they have Untold and they have American Manhunt? Well, Trainwreck are these train wreck stories. Like the following week, next week, I'm going to bring to you the story of the crazy Toronto mayor. But this week's episode is about the Astroworld Tragedy. It airs on June 11th on Netflix. It's an in-depth look at the events and aftermath of the Astroworld Festival tragedy. So on November 5th, 2021, Travis Scott. Now, you remember Travis Scott's name because he has 2 children with Kylie Jenner. Travis stepped on stage to perform his set at Astroworld. What would have been the best night of the festival goers' lives quickly turned into a catastrophe that left 10 people dead. The Astroworld Tragedy takes an exclusive look at that night, told from the perspective of the survivors, the paramedics, and the security staff that were at the center of this catastrophe. What an awful thing. But again, this is a series. It's these train wreck stories. This is going to be the first one. Look out next week for the story of Rob Ford. So if you like scandal, true crime, like all that kind of stuff, you're going to like this series. Speaking of kind of true crime-ish, Titan, the Ocean Gate disaster. This is the second series or doc that has popped up recently. Okay, so this one's on Netflix. It explores that ill-fated Ocean Gate expedition and its implications on deep-sea exploration. It's directed by Mark Monroe, and it examines the events leading up to the disaster. Focusing on the ambition to revolutionize deep-sea exploration, it highlights the use of carbon fiber in the submersible's design, which raised safety concern among experts. But remember, it's a bunch of super wealthy people that kind of feel like they can do what they want. The film features whistleblower testimonies, audio recordings, and archival footage to provide an in-depth look at the decisions that led to the tragedy. You may have seen on social media this week a clip of the wife of one of the members on that submarine actually hearing the moment of the explosion. So she's sort of like, wait, what was that? That is a clip. So the timeline of the tragedy is that on June 18th, 2023, this Titan submersible carrying 5 individuals loses contact during its descent to the Titanic wreck site. Then On the 22nd, so 4 days later, debris from the Titan is discovered on the ocean floor, approximately 1,600 feet from the Titanic wreck, confirming the implosion and the deaths of all aboard. So the U.S. Coast Guard's investigation revealed that the Titan's carbon fiber hull began falling apart during a 2022 dive, a year before the fatal expedition. Despite warnings from experts, OceanGate continued operations, leading to a catastrophic failure. So Titan, the OceanGate disaster, June 12th on Netflix. Summer's almost here. It is my most favorite time of the year, and there's no better place to go for outdoor furniture than Wayfair. Wayfair's huge selection of outdoor essentials will help make your outdoor space more comfortable, functional, and most importantly, more you. Wayfair has all things outdoor and at unbelievable prices. So don't wait until summer's in full swing. You've got to get your outdoor space ready today so you can enjoy it all season long. I just love the look of white wicker in a backyard, and then to spruce it up with some blue or yellow pillows. Wayfair really has everything that you and I both need. Outdoor dining tables and sets, umbrellas, dining chairs, bar stools, grills, outdoor bars, even tableware. Their huge selection of home items makes it easy to find exactly what's right for you. And I gotta tell you, my favorite part, it is free and easy delivery, even on the big stuff. So no more huge delivery fees for patio furniture. You can get big stuff like patio sets, gazebos, hot tubs, and more shipped free. Shop a huge selection of outdoor furniture online. This summer, get outside with Wayfair. Head to wayfair.com right now. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home. When I put together my bag each day, I need the essentials, my wallet, my keys, and I also need my Liquid IV, which is helping me stay hydrated throughout the whole day. You can break the mold and own your own ritual with just one stick and 16 ounces of water, which hydrates better than water alone. Powered by Hydroscience, an optimized ratio of electrolytes, essential vitamins, and clinically tested nutrients that turn ordinary water into extraordinary hydration, 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink. 8 essential vitamins and nutrients, always non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free. And I gotta tell you, the best flavors. You have a multitude of flavors, acai berry and lemon lime to pina colada, or you can choose from their line of sugar-free flavors like raspberry lemonade, white peach, and rainbow sherbet. Get ready for a long day with extraordinary hydration from Liquid IV. Get 20% off your first order of Liquid IV when you go to liquidiv.com and use code Kate Casey at checkout. That's 20% off your first order with code Kate Casey at liquidiv.com. This reality show we heard about last year, and I can't say with all the confidence in the world that you are going to have your hair blown back about this one. I'm a little bit skittish, but I'm bringing it to you because it's important to do so. This one's on Bravo. It's called Next Gen, GEN, NYC. It premieres June 3rd on Tuesday. You can follow Bravo stars' kids as they stumble onto adulthood, one brunch, breakup, and spontaneous decision at a time. The series features a mix of individuals, including the children of prominent figures from the Real Housewives franchise, as well as other professionals. So, amongst the cast is Ariana, who's the daughter of Kim Zolciak from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Riley Burris, the daughter of Candy Burris from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Gia Giudice, we never know what the real correct pronunciation of that name is. She's the daughter of Teresa. Brooks Marks is the son of Meredith Marks on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Ava Dash is the daughter of Rachel Roy, the fashion designer, and music mogul Damon Dash. Amira Despain. I'm like, Despain? That must be like a made-up last name. Content creator and beauty director at Paper Magazine. I've seen some clips. Model. Shay Fruchter, creative professional with a diverse background. Georgia McCann, brand and events creative strategist. Hudson McElroy, investor, and Ariana Bierman's long-term boyfriend. And then Charlie Zakor, who's a crypto investor and socialite, who, by the way, was in a picture with someone being arrested like this past week, who's a crypto person involved in like a murder. So not a great week to be promoting this show, but there you go. I don't know. Will people be interested in the children of the Real Housewives? I'm going to go with no. But I mean, we should all kind of like, I guess, take a gander, see what we think. But if I were a network executive, I think I would greenlight some other stuff. I don't know if this is going to be a hit, but we'll all report back to headquarters and we'll see what we think, right? By the way, American Ninja Warrior is great for kids, and that's coming back for a whole new season, brand new format, June 2nd, Mondays at 8. Remember, if you've been listening to this podcast for a long time, that my son's elementary school classmate's father is actually one of the creators of American Ninja Warrior. And I interviewed him. That's a really interesting interview just to hear the backstory on how the show was created. I think all of these game shows and reality shows are absolutely fun stuff to watch with your kids, especially now if they're out of school. And then for the rest of you that love Bravo stuff, Summer House, the reunion, second part is back on June 4th. We want to watch this part because we want to hear what Paige has to say about the Craig breakup. Outside of that, there's nothing that really happened last season on the show. I think it's interesting because this last part airs on June 4th. They're going to start filming in July. And typically with Bravo shows, they sort of assess what to do after watching the reunion kind of play out, like when they film it, but then also the other part of it, which is how the audience takes it. So I would hope that they make a lot of changes on that show, but that remains to be seen. But you could see the second part of that Summer House reunion on June 4th. So a lot of reality shows. It's heavy on reality shows. Of course, I hope that you're still watching the episodes of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, because again, that's like Teen Mom meets Real Housewives. I hope that you watched all those episodes of 100 Foot Wave. Such a great series, great sports series. There are a lot of things to watch on Netflix for sports doc series. I recommend going and checking that out. And I'm going to put out a list of true crime docs that you don't want to miss that, have aired over the last couple of years that are absolutely must watches. So that is the list this week. Again, June 2nd through 10th. Love Island USA premieres June 3rd on Peacock. Below Deck on Bravo on June 2nd. The Quiz with Balls on Fox June 2nd. Trainwreck, the Astroworld Tragedy, June 11th on Netflix. Titan, the Ocean Gate Disaster on June 12th. Next Gen, NYC Bravo, June 3rd. And American Ninja Warrior, June 2nd. Summer House Reunion, June 4th. The full list can be found at katecasey.substack.com. Bonus episodes on Patreon, patreon.com/Katecasey. And then make sure that you're subscribed to this list at katecasey.substack.com. Lastly, make sure that you're in the Facebook group, Reality Life with Kate Casey. Please follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram at @KatecaseyCA, TikTok, it's Kate Casey, Twitter, Threads, and Blue Sky at Kate Casey. Check back tomorrow for an all-new episode. I got to tell you, I've got great episodes next week. Make sure that you are sharing them with your friend. Tell your friends on social media about this podcast. And thank you so much for listening.
Every big moment starts with a big dream. But what happens when that big dream turns out to be a big flop? From Wondery and At Will Media, I'm Misha Brown, and this is The Big Flop. Every week, comedians join me to chronicle the biggest flubs, fails, and blunders of all time, like Quibi.
It's kind of like when you give yourself your own nickname and you try to get other people to do it.
And the 2019 movie adaptation of Cats.
Like, if I'm watching the dancing and I'm noticing the feet aren't touching the ground, there's something wrong with the movie.
Find out what happens when massive hype turns into major fiasco. Enjoy The Big Flop on the Wondery app or wherever you get your podcasts. You can listen to The Big Flop early and ad-free on Wondery Plus. Get started with your free trial at Wondery.com/plus.